Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. We are back together with you with interviews of the media day of Belgian Grand Prix. But before we listen it, I would ask you for your support to our new sim racing channel. We will put that channel on the card section and also on the comment section. We will appreciate you if you hit that subscribe button on our new channel. In a short time we will came to you back with more details. Let's listen to interviews.
Lewis, welcome. Now, there's a lot of excitement around Ferrari coming into this weekend. You tested some new parts at Mugello last week. How did the car feel?
Oh, we didn't test. It was a photo shoot day basically. So did like 10 laps or whatever. It's 14 laps of filming, which was not a test. So
Granted, but how did the car feel all the same in those 10 laps?
the same as before.
So
The same as like the week before.
no, okay. But you had the new floor in Austria. You've got new suspension on the car here at Spa. Do you feel this is the moment where we might see what this car is finally capable of?
No, I think. Well, firstly, we'll get to test the suspension tomorrow, and I'm sure there's going to be learnings from it. We'll kind of figure out how to fine tune it and to try to extract performance from it. On the simulator, there's no difference, but I'm sure across different circuits, perhaps there'll be benefits. So I think for me, the positive thing is arriving at the filming day where you see that new bits are coming. You see that we are getting development, because in general, we had an upgrade. We had an upgraded floor in Bahrain. Then it was quite some time before we got another upgrade. I think it was Austria, and so pace-wise wasn't necessarily to what I would have thought we would have. If you look at some of the other teams, they bring them small pieces every single weekend, like Red Bull often do, or Mercedes do, for example, is where these are more like big chunks along the way. So I think I was just really happy to see that there clearly is a big push back at the factory. There are a lot of changes, and then to see the results of those changes takes time. So I was just really grateful to see that we got new parts. We'll try and put them to use this weekend.
Lewis, besides the filming day, were you at the factory? What did you do in these off days of Formula One?
Yeah, I was at the factory all 2 weeks, a couple of days each week. We did preparation for naturally you going over where we were on the previous race, things that we need to change. I hold a lot of meetings, so I've called on lots of meetings with the head of the heads of the team. So I've sat with John, Benedetto, and Fred in several meetings. I've sat with the head of the car development, with Loic, with also the heads of different departments, talking about engine for next year, talking about front suspension for next year, talking about rear suspension for next year, things that you want, issues that you have, that I have with this car. I've sent documents, so I've done through the year. After the first few races, I did a full document for the team. Then during this break, I had another 2 documents that I sent in, and so then I come in and want to address those. Some of it's structural adjustments that we need to make as a team in order to get better, and all the areas that we want to improve, and then the other one was really about the car, the current issues that I have with this car, that some things that you do want to take onto the next year's car, and some that you need to work on changing for next year. We did development tried the 2026 car for the first time, and started work on that, and 30 engineers come to the room, and you sit and debrief with every single one of them. So big push. And otherwise just training pretty, maybe a little bit too hard, a bit heavy this weekend.
Yeah, like there was interview of Andrea Stella that he was saying Ferraris becoming more stronger and stronger. They will be very strong at after the break that we had like 2 or 3 weeks, but we'll see what will happen to the Ferrari. As the Hamilton said that that day that were at the factory at the track, it was just a photo shooting day. I don't believe that they didn't try the car actually. But we'll see what will happen. Let's hope to see that happens actually what Andrea Stella said for the Ferrari and for the Ferrari drivers. But I think it will be very difficult. But actually, also this happened also in last year at the Ferrari. Until the break, they were struggling a lot, but after the break, summer break, Ferrari just became much more stronger. Let's hope. Let's hope that happens one more time on a Ferrari. Let's listen to Max Verstappen. Also for him was a lot of rumors about the Mercedes. Let's hope the journalist will ask that question.
Well, Max, it's been a busy 2 weeks. When did you know that Christian Horner was parting ways with the team? Just talk us through that timeline. Was it during the British Grand Prix, just after the British Grand Prix? And what impact will this have on your future at Red Bull?
No, I mean, probably maybe half a day before it came out. And yeah, I mean, that was it. Management told me about it, and then life has to go on because because we had the 2-week break, so there were of course from team side a lot of things going on. But at the same time, I already had basically like a week planned of holidays. So in a way, it was also good just to reflect on the first bit of the season, and just come back here and. Just go again, try to be better.
How does this change the way you are thinking about your future?
No, nothing really. It has no influence to what I'm doing, really. At the end of the day, the team made a decision to do that, and now from our side we just have to move forward, look forward. There are a lot of things that I guess that we want to work on and be better at. And hopefully, we just keep doing that.
Have you seen the team a bit shaken for the change?
No, we are racers, Of course, when someone like Christian has been part of the team for so long, I guess initially everyone is a bit like, whoa, what happens? But everyone has to also look ahead, we have to just keep working, and get the performance here on track.
As I see, like Max Verstappen is not caring anymore about Christian Horner. He is looking to his fork, but I was expecting, as I said from at the beginning of the interview, maybe some question about the Mercedes rumors, but it seems like it's not going to happen actually for a couple of months. But as you know, there is a lot of speculations about Max Verstappen moving to the Mercedes. It will be very interesting and it will be very shocking to the Formula One world. We'll follow what will happen at on that talks, on that speculations. But it seems like Max Verstappen. That's my vibe, that he doesn't care anymore about what's happening at Red Bull. He's just looking for himself and to finish the season and just to look what he's going to do at the future. Let's listen to Charles Leclerc.
Michelle, great to see you. Obviously, we came from a really difficult weekend last time out at Silverstone to a track that I know you loved and had quite a lot of success. How are you feeling, especially after that little Mugello test as well?
I'm feeling good. Obviously, there are some weekends that are off during a season, and Silverstone was definitely one of them. Unfortunately, with the team, we're working really, really hard in order to try and turn the situation around on wet weather, because our car is unbelievably difficult to drive in those conditions, and it's also interesting now to have Lewis's experience coming from another team. So there's a lot of work in the background on that to try and turn the situation around, because it's a very difficult situation to be in and to be driving in with the car that we have at the moment. But it's a good track here. I love it. I've had reasonable amount of success in the past here. At least I was competitive every time I come here. So I'm happy to be back on track, and I'm looking forward to have a good weekend.
We're all searching. I'm sure you're searching for the development, for the change that's going to turn around this Ferrari car and get you and Lewis winning this year. Lewis was just asked at the press conference. Tried on the simulator. Does it make any change, this rear suspension thing we've all been waiting for? He said no, it didn't make any change that he felt. Is this going to be the change that you need to have a winning car this year or not?
Is it going to be the change? I will be careful of saying that. I think it's a change, and it's a change that is going in the right direction. I don't think there's anything in the car that today, even if we put the best of the best parts, will give us 3 or 4 tenths, which is what we are lacking compared to McLaren. So that's not the only thing that will make us go back to winning. But that is, I'm confident to say that is going to be one of the parts that hopefully will bring us closer to McLaren, because it's going in the right direction. Of that I'm sure. And so yeah, on that I'm confident. I don't think it's going to be what is going to turn the situation around completely from one race to the other.
Yeah, let's hope at least a little bit better car to have with the suspension upgrade. As Leclerc said, like, it's not that part that will change the game, but I think also Ferrari likes to hide something, and I think that the suspension thing is working a little bit better than they are saying. But as I said, we will see like what will happen at this circuit. Let's hope one more time to say that to see Ferrari, like, let's say, winning Ferrari, because this year, like, I think it was the last win for Ferrari, that sprint win for the Lewis Hamilton. But we'll see what will happen at the Belgium. Also, we will have an interesting weather. The car is very hard to drive at the rain, but the rain is expected at the Belgium. It will be, let's see, we will have also this year one more epic race. Let's listen, Lando Norris.
Lando, coming into this weekend off the back of 2 consecutive wins, a lot of momentum behind you, but how are you feeling looking ahead to this weekend, and also obviously the weather that always provides a bit of excitement?
Yeah, not great. I prefer if it was dry, to be honest. But it's always the same here in Spa, so I don't expect anything else. But yeah, you know, a good few weekends. I don't think that matters at all coming into Spa. Like, it's a completely different track, different weather, whatever. So it's almost like I think in Formula 1 it's a complete reset and it's a try again. So that's what we've done. But yeah, worked a lot for this weekend. Not been my best track in the past, so prepared a bit more, and yeah, going to try have another good weekend.
The second half of the season, this is where it gets interesting. Do you feel like you have the car and the confidence to beat Oscar consistently and win the title?
I mean, it's my goal, but he's a pretty damn good driver, so yeah, I'm never that guy. You know, I'm not that guy that's just going to say yes, but you know, I feel more comfortable than what I was. Am I in a perfect, happy place? No. Still working on it, but you know, I think we made some steps forward. We made progress, but I'm still going to have, you know, some trickier weekends, and I'll have some great ones. So I just need to keep working, and that's all I can do for now.
Okay, and I know he's not a driver, but is a Red Bull team in a little bit of turmoil, and without Christian Horner, less of a title threat, less of a threat to McLaren?
I have no idea, because I don't know if they're happy about it or not happy about it. So go ask them.
Yeah, like, he doesn't care for the others. They have a best car on the grid, and I think they will have one more win also at the Belgium Grand Prix. Let's listen, Oscar Piastri.
Oscar, last year this was a good weekend for you, finishing up on the podium. We're now in the second half of the season. How are you feeling for this weekend ahead, and when you look beyond just this weekend?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the year, and especially this weekend. It's my favourite track of the year, so yeah, it's always fun to get out on track in Spa. But no, the first half of the year's gone gone well. I think in some ways better than any of us could have hoped for. So I'm excited for the second half of the year.
Hi Oscar, the last time we spoke you were really, well, let's say unhappy with everything that happened in the Silverstone race. How did you deal with that afterwards, last 2 weeks, also to get back the momentum towards Spa? And it's 8 points now in the championship, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I had plenty of time to analyse it with the team, and we went through everything, and I feel like I understand where things are at with that. And I think in terms of momentum, I feel like I'm in a good place. I think whilst I have lost points the last 2 weekends, I think ultimately the pace has been very strong. I think Austria, the pace on Sunday was very strong and it was a tight battle. Silverstone, apart from the penalty, I felt like it was a very strong weekend and a very strong race. So ultimately from that side of things, I would be more concerned if I was struggling with pace, but I feel like I'm in a really good place with the car, with the team, and how I'm driving.
Yeah, it was a little bit disaster for the Oscar Piastri what happened at the Silverstone, but that doesn't change that they have best car on the grid. And as I said, after the Lando Norris, I believe that they will have the win at the Belgian Grand Prix. Also, as you know, we have a sprint. This week is the sprint week. We'll see what will happen, and let's listen. Lastly, George Russell, and we will finish the video.
George, another race weekend, and it's probably you're going to face the similar questions to last time out. Is there any update on your future that you can give us, and what impact is this having on you behind the scenes as it continues to rumble on?
It's not really having any impact on me whatsoever. I don't lose any sleep over it. I don't even really think about it because, as I've always said, the best thing you can do is drive fast on track. So obviously we are talking in the background. There's nothing for me to be concerned about whatsoever, but there's nothing to announce.
It's just started raining here in Belgium. We know that Mercedes tends to come alive in cooler conditions. Yeah. How do you plan to take advantage of mixed weather this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Silverstone wasn't our finest hour in these mixed conditions, but it's a place I always love and enjoy, and every time I come back here and it rains, it reminds me of 2021 in the Williams and qualifying on the front row. So yeah, just excited to see what's going to happen. Obviously, feel for the fans when it's like this all of the time because they come out in their numbers and they're willing to soak it up. But just hoping, I'm excited for the sprint race and just looking forward to being back on track.
Bit of unfinished business here this weekend after the old disqualification last year.
I mean, I still see it as a victory, to be honest. I don't.
Do you? Have you discussed that with Lewis? I think, yeah.
No, he's got enough victories to his name. He's happy to pass one over. So, no, of course, it'd be nice to fight again. But this place does have a lot of special memories for me. Obviously, the front row qualifying in Williams in 2021, and then obviously, regardless of what happened last year with the disqualification, it was still probably the best race I've ever done in Formula One, and I still hold that with me. So, of course, I want to stand on the top step this year round and keep the trophy after.
Yeah, let's see. What will happen? Is it going to be unfinished business for the George Russell, or is going to be one more disaster for him? We will see. As I said on the beginning of the video, we are creating a new sim racing channel. We have put the channel link on the comment section, and also you can find it on the cards. If you want to support us, if you are sim racing lover, just don't forget to subscribe also on the channel. And for a very short time we will came back to you with more details about the other channel, what will happen on that channel, and what kind of races we are going to do on the channel with me and with my friends. Just don't forget to like also this video, to comment it, and subscribe to the channel.